All right, so what made you decide to go into the computer science field?
Well, probably typical with many other people. I started actually interested through game. So when I was little, of course we have games playing in. The first one that I had was a PC, which is very old PC XT, and the speed was 4.8 megahertz, and now you have gigahertz. So I started with that, and then game console and things like that, and keep playing, and then thought about, oh, it would be nice to be able to program games yourself. And then I start programming, learn programming in my elementary, fourth grade sort of, and then you wonder, well, sometimes my program doesn't work, and then this is happening throughout, basically until as a freshman, etc. And then you start wondering, okay, so what could be done to actually help so that I don't produce as much bugs? And then this is what launched me into this area that I have right now, is on software quality.
Okay.
So yeah, this is a short.
Right. Did you attend K-State as an undergrad?
No, I actually spent my first 2 years undergrad in my country, in Indonesia.
Okay.
And then I transferred to Oklahoma State, and then get my master and PhD from Kansas State.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how has computer science changed from what it used to be till now?
Well, definitely things that were not possible before, now it's possible because of the significant advancement in the hardware.
Right.
So you have much more memory, much more processing power to do the kinds of analysis. I'm doing basically software quality assurance, doing some analysis, and without such advancement, it wouldn't be possible to do in a reasonable amount of time. So now we have multi-cores, and we have even clusters of machines. The reason why Google also works because they can employ thousands of machines to do processing. So that's basically what I think the biggest thing. And of course, there are advancements in the CS theory itself that has been developed over the years and mature. Now we can leverage.
So why did you decide to teach at K-State?
Why did I decide to teach at K-State? Well, as I mentioned, I graduated from here,
Right.
My master and PhD, and it's such a nice department. It's a small department where we collaborate well. The people, the faculty here, in a nice environment, nice town. I grew up from Jakarta in Indonesia, and we had 17 million of people. Manhattan is like 50,000. It's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been teaching?
So I started my position here as a faculty in 2004. So almost 10 years.
Okay. What would you say is the most rewarding thing about teaching at K-State?
Most rewarding thing, I think the collaboration between people. In my research group, we have several faculty members working in similar areas, and we could actually do it well and be able to compete with more higher rank universities.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, in your opinion, is your greatest accomplishment?
Well, my greatest accomplishments. So I'm trying to be modest there. So as you can see, as you can see there, the group here in 2010, we received 2 different awards, basically in software engineering. So this type of awards is given by one is the ICSI, which is the top tier software engineering conference in the world, and the second one is the bottom one is the SEM 6Soft. It's basically Impact Award. So this is typically given by these organizations for research papers that are determined to have the most impact in the last 10 years since its publication. So that's I'm put it there, so I'm quite happy with
Quite
that.
prestigious.
Yeah, quite nice.
What advice can you give to undergraduate computer science majors?
So I would the first thing when they start study, I think they should think ahead in terms of you want to put your as you do your coursework. You don't just want to do your coursework, but you want to build your portfolio, and you want to make it available for people to see it. For example, now you can hear from the news that employers are using open source software to see candidates who works on a certain part of the system, and they look at the quality of the code that they produce in GitHub or SourceForge, whatever, or Google. So my advice would be, you make sure that you have an online presence and give a good presence by putting your portfolio there, and then start thinking about getting internship as soon as you can for summers, and that's it.